Hi, I'm Dana Baker Williams with Parenting in Real Life. And today I'm here to talk to you about anxiety because right now, no surprise, anxiety is at a really big high time. We've got sort of 7 to 10% of kids um, being diagnosed right now with anxiety. So that's a lot. And sometimes it happens when they're young. They could have a personality trait or a chronic health issue or just a genetic predisposition. But there's also an issue with perfectionism. And sometimes what starts as perfectionism, they get easily flustered if they're doing something wrong, or they're timid, they become inhibited, they lack self-esteem. And so that can also sort of cause anxiety to ramp up in somebody. Obviously, if you notice what if questions, if you notice tantrums, things like that, then it's worth exploring that option of maybe that they have anxiety. But how do we help them manage it is another question, right? So I think an important thing, as I'm always saying, is to acknowledge what they're feeling. So don't dismiss it or say, don't worry about it. Don't say, everything's going to be okay, right? That just has never worked. It doesn't help anybody. But you can help your child separate the rational from the irrational. So in a really calm, reassuring manner, you could question the likelihood of something happening or not happening after you've already validated that they feel it. You can ask them if they're feeling this stress and anxiety for themselves, or if maybe there's somebody else that's taking it on, right? So emotions are very contagious. And sometimes, let's say you walk into a room when somebody's in a bad mood, it's pretty easy to take that up yourself or get tense and not necessarily realize that that's someone else's load that you just took on for yourself. So you might ask them that. And then help them think that through, as well as, okay, how do I work through my big emotions? How do I talk about my feelings? So are you modeling behavior that they can learn from, that they see you taking care of yourself, that they see you trying to use mindfulness or meditation or music, a way to calm yourself down, and how to solve your problems. So walking them through that can be a really great way of modeling for them. And sometimes, you know what, sometimes anxiety comes on because they're just overwhelmed. Too much homework, too much stimulation, too much uncertainty. So one way we can help is not to give them too many choices when they're feeling that like that, right? So meet your child where they are, assess where she is that day, and try to adapt yourself to that. And then the other thing I would say is that try to always be consistent and fair, because kids are counting on our consistency for them to feel safe and to build that trust between us. Another thing I've been thinking about that one of my clients is talking about is just this overscheduling. Now, right now, there's not a lot of places you can go because we're still in somewhat of a lockdown in some places, but there's a Zoom here, there's a Zoom there. They've taken sports back up. So, especially in high school, try to make sure that your child is not overscheduled. And take a step back from them. Hold the space for them to have their emotions. And if they're irritable, just back away and let them be. While at the same time, you're able to watch them and understand and check in to see if they are feeling anxious and how they're coping with all of this right now. Because it's really important that we are aware of our kids and teens, how they're feeling, because it is a lot, right? This world right now is a lot. So having some time with your teen to do something fun and relax and not talk about schoolwork and homework and nagging, in the end, that's what's going to be most helpful to them, right? Keep that connection with your teen and support and try to empower them so that they feel confident and they can self-advocate. So yeah, ask me any questions, post them below. Love to hear from you, and hope you're having a great day. Thanks. Bye.